How are you guys? Once again, I'm back. I have another video review. This is JP Sarri. I'm really I'm very glad to present these videos to you and review these pieces. It has become a passion of mine, something that I enjoy doing. More than collecting, I enjoy reviewing the features and helping people to see the potential on these pieces. And if they're able, if I can help somebody to make a purchase, I'm glad. And then this is another piece. This is the one that complements actually my series of the fine art statue, the classic Avengers line. This is the Hawkeye. This is the fourth entry in this line, and one that did not review, but now today's the day, so I have the opportunity. So I'm very glad. I think there's a lot of things we can talk about this piece, and I think it's a good piece. I think it has good elements and great things, and also has some flaws and things that are important to point out. So before we go into that, like I always do, let's go to the box. As you can see, this is right there, Kotobukiya. In this case, fine art statue, classic Avengers series, Hawkeye. As you can see right there, there's an image of cleaned, in this case, Hawkeye in the background. As you can see, very nice. Actually, there is a pose. There is actually a statue from Bowen where this pose was used. A very nice statue, very expensive to get nowadays. As you can see right there, I see the Ultron face. The arrow. The other ones that I already reviewed, as you can see, Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. Of course, always again here is engraved. It says Avengers instead of saying Hawkeye. I don't know why they did not use that, but that's what it says right there, Avengers. I think they did the same thing with Hulk. As you can see right there, it's number 281 out of 1,000. This one also has 1,000 pieces, the same as Iron Man. So there's not that many compared to the others. But very nice. I like that. I like this piece. Now going into the statue, like I said, there's a lot of great things. Talking about the sculpt, as always, the faces are one of the best sculpts from Sosa. I think he is a master of doing that. As you can see, the expression is a little soft, but I think the face is one of the selling points of this statue. It's just it is well done. I think I like it. As always, Erick creates his characters a little bulkier. You can see that. Has some musculature. It's pretty cool the way he did it. Everything here. There's like this part of his clothing is just pretty much, I think, waving in the air. It is very nice. I like that. As you can see right there, the boots. There's a lot of great elements on this piece. A lot of good things. I like the way he did the boots. The way he did the under the boots. I like that. And the base. Very nice back. It is one thing that I'm not too crazy about is just the pose, but I'm gonna point that in just a second. The way it comes is very simple. The piece comes one, pretty much the body. You have the base. This arrow for the base actually comes separate. This hand actually goes with. Actually, let me see if I can get it out. Goes with a peg. As you can see, it's a metal rod, and it goes in. No, there's no magnets on this piece. One thing that I'm not really a fan of. And as you can see, this one also comes out, also with another metal peg right there. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm crazy about this metal peg. I think it's not the best. I hate when metal pegs go down like this. You know why? Because the risk of that falling off are very, are always there. A magnet can hold stronger versus that, and it's not as tight. You can always maybe wrap around a piece of paper around it. A lot of people did that with the Gambit, and it worked. But I don't think it was planned perfectly. Of course, this is a string right there, and it moves. As you can see, if you touch it, it moves. So that's one thing I'm not crazy about this piece. I think they did not do a great thing there. And the end and the factory, this attached pretty well, actually. There's a lot of good things. Also, the quiver right here, it goes in. It doesn't go all the way in. It goes all the way in, but it's hard to get out. And what I'm not liking about this is that the color here is metallic color, does not match the color here. And that's one of the things about this piece that really hurts, and hurts the piece big time, is the color differences. And they're very soft, not as vivid, not as metallic like they did with Iron Man, or even as stronger like they did with Captain America or Thor. And that thing hurts the piece. This actually are there, kind of nice there too. Too bad that the pieces that cannot come out like they did with the Gentle Giant mini boss, and actually the Gentle Giant piece where he is on top of that cycle, that type of vehicle, and that he is on top of. So that's something that it really hurts this piece. I feel that there was an opportunity to create more or something more vivid. So that's something that I think this piece is not as refined as the others on this line. So I think that overall hurts this piece, and making this piece to be the least desirable of this collection. And as you can see, the base, one thing that I hate about this base is that it does not match at all. And I'm gonna have a comparison with the other bases from this collection. It's just completely off. It's even worse than that. The color is even worse than the one used on Hulk. That's really painful to watch. You can always repaint, but why the purpose? I like the fact that at least they tried something different. At least they tried to put the Ultron face and the arrow, that actually you can remove the arrow, become separate, and this can. But the paint job even done here is not perfect. It's not well done. So the truth is that it is a missed opportunity to create a more dynamic effect, or something that tells a story of a battle, and he is so soft. He's more like a museum type of pose there going on with his face. He's so calm. I like the paint application that was done in the face, though. I like the eyes. As you can see, those eyes, probably there's like a little stickers that were put on. Too bad they didn't do that with Iron Man. But they're pretty cool. Actually, they're better than Captain America. They're much better than Captain America or Thor. They did a good job there. I like when they do that with the eyes. But the colors are too soft, too muted, not lively. And even his color scheme is pale. He's really pale in comparison with Captain America. So that really hurts the overall feeling of this piece. It's not a bad piece. I think if you're looking to complement your collection, I think this is an option. But there's plenty of pieces out there that really have done a great job. The only graceful thing about this piece is that was created by Erick Sosa, and Erick Sosa knows how to sculpt, and I like that he is bulky, and he is bulky, big, or chubby. He is just bulky, muscular. He should be. He's not a wimp. He's an athlete, and he has abilities, powerful abilities that are beyond other people. So this is a great thing. Now it's time to go into a comparison, so you can see how this piece display with other pieces.
Tick, tick, boom.
Well, as always, playing with displays is an important part of what I do. I really like to make changes to any display. As you can see, I'm using this as an example. I'm using Bowen. As you can see, the only thing about this piece is that it's a little muted, and it's more like a museum pose. So action poses are hard to really display with this piece. Not as easy. Definitely it's going to be a challenge, but not an impossible one. It's just a matter of trying to do things. It has a great sculpt. I really like the way it is. It is small. It is short, of course. He's not a big man. He's never been compared to Hulk. You can see how big he is, humongous compared to him. And you can see even the new Thor. He is pretty much a lot larger than he is, and it should be that way. There's a lot of things you can do with this piece. It's just a matter of trying. It's just a matter of looking for the right display. I think you can do great things if you really look into it. All right, guys, now we have the whole set in front of your eyes. This is how actually they are supposed to be. They're meant to be together. Not sure if Kotobukiya is going to produce more pieces of these. They haven't said anything about it. We might see some extras. We don't know. But for me, this pretty much closes the line. There's other pieces you can mismatch. You go on Bowen and add other pieces to this already fantastic line. I think Kotobukiya did a great job. They started pretty well and they have finished it well, and then pretty much in almost 2 years they have really brought us this 5 pieces. So I think I'm glad that they did that. But beyond that and all those things, I personally like what they have done with this piece. And to me, Hawkeye, more than just main character or a main representation of the character in this place, he acts more like a supplemental statue, like a companion piece to these pieces. And and sadly, that's the truth. And I like Sosa's work, like I said, and I said it many times before, but I don't think that this is the best representation of the character. I personally like the Hard Hero version. I think it's the best pose. The Gentle Giant, the new Gentle Giant that came out, I'm not crazy about the face where he's holding that arrow on in his mouth. I'm not too crazy about that facial expression that he has. Actually, I like the mini bus that they create. I think it's very nice. Too bad that it's just a mini bus. And Bowen has done a few, but they're a little small and short. And the one that he's pretty much pointing to the sky, it's a little, off when you're trying to display with pieces like this, looking forward. And there's another. I think Diamonds like produced one that was very nice, but he has some. It's a little smaller in size comparison, but it was a very nice. It's still a nice piece. All in all, I think this is a great thing. Like I said, you can always play with your display. You can create all kind of things. Let me just center right now Hawkeye, because he is pretty much the start of this video. Although he's just a companion piece, I'm just gonna put Cap on one side for now. To be honest, I really like what has been done here. I personally like. I like Hawkeye. I really like him as a character. If you're a fan of Clean Burton, I think this is a great piece to have to add to the collection. Probably if you are a fan of him, probably already have a collection of him. It's not gonna be the sideshow premium format that I think is the best of all. But for this scale, I think this is a perfect piece. It plays well with the Kotobukiya line. It's just a matter of finding the right display option for it. If you are trying to get this piece right now, you can find it for really affordable prices in the aftermarket, or even in the market. And some of the retailers, they still sell it for a lot less than the original price. I think the best deal for this will be around less than $200. But probably like everything else, like everything that has to do with Kotobukiya, as soon as they hit certain spot in the market when they're more rare, they go up in price. And some people are already asking for $300 or $250. If you are a fan and you want to complement this piece, I think it's time to go and get it before it gets too expensive for you and necessarily expensive to add to this collection. So this is a great line, and Sosa did such a fantastic job. If you have any comments, please leave your comments below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate that you always take the time to look through my videos and through my reviews. There's more videos coming. I have more pieces coming your way. This year I'm going to have a lot of new reviews for a lot of new stuff. So stay tuned for that. We can have a good time doing this. I enjoy those of you that also create videos. I enjoy your videos very much. Just keep the good work, and those are our book readers. Don't despair. I'll come back with more book reviews. I'm working on them too. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for taking the time, and I'll see you on the next review. Thank you very much. Have a good day.